Hello, I am Mark Feinbach. I'm going to be doing the titration lab with hydrochloric acid and ammonium hydroxide. So, first thing you're going to want to do is to take both your barrettes and take the solution you're going to put in them, which I'm going to put in the red, the hydrochloric acid. Red acid. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take it and rinse it with the solution. I'm using hydrochloric acid. You're going to want to do this about 3 times. Make sure that you have all the contaminants out of it. So I got the nozzle down, so now you're going to fill it up to about, let's say, 45 with your solution. And now you're going to turn it upside down to get all the abnormalities out of it. So that's once. I have already done this once, and so I will just show you the 2. So, and there's 2 for the, as you see. So now I'm going to do the same thing again with the ammonium hydroxide. So, you're going to want to fill your barrette up until you hit the 0 at the very top. And it fills very quickly, so you have to be very, very precise. As you can see, I have just overfilled it, so you're going to want to reduce it until it's at the 0. There. So now you're going to want to do that for both the acid and the base. I'm sorry if my voice is going to be a little bit muffled. I am currently wearing a chemical mask because the ammonium hydroxide is very strong. Okay, so I have just decreased the molarity of the ammonium hydroxide because it was starting to fume and be very, very toxic. So I have just done that. So you're going to want to not make the same mistake I just did and make something too strong, and so you're going to want to make sure it's at a safe. So now you're going to want to fill your elementary flask till it is at 20 milliliters. So fill it with hydrochloric acid, or your acid. There we have 20 milliliters of it. So now you're going to want to take it, and you're going to want to take about that much of phenosulfate, I think is what it's called, and put it into your hydrochloric acid. As you can see, it's a little bit cloudy, but that's okay. So now you're going to take your ammonium hydroxide, which I have, or your base, and add until, as you can see, you see the pink. So we're going to want to add add it until until it turns pink and stays pink while swirling. And you're going to want to get it at like a half a drop per second. If I can get it to go, there it goes. See? And that's a little too quick for me. So we're just gonna try and get it till. Whoops! You're not gonna want to do that. As you can see, I have successfully done it, but it was too quick, and so that isn't a example of what not to do for trial 1. So I successfully just completed trial 1 of the titrations, and so you're going to want to do that 2 more times. And there we have it. Trial 2 is done. So now we're on to trial 3. This is the final trial, and hopefully I get the correct numbers. So, again, 20 milliliters of hydrochloric acid, or whatever acid you are going to be using. And now, let's see how much it takes to neutralize this solution. So, again, about that much of I still can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. Stir that around, make sure it's all good and nice. So now, let's see how much it takes to neutralize.
Alright, now that does wear out. So my pet peeve is people who sit there and play with it and play with it and play with it and play with it. Okay, so let me show you how to break
Number 3 done, and Hogue is messing up my presentation. Good job. Thank you, Hogue. And then you're going to want to rinse the burettes out with distilled water.